as a game, Souls RNG just isn't perfect. There are a couple of things in the game that are extremely infuriating for us players to have to deal with. And of course, a couple of things that could probably be fixed to a feature update. So in this video, I'm going to be going over additions that will make Souls RNG just better. Less annoying, less laggy, less cursed, and, well, make the future of Souls RNG better. As we have the 4 sections that I just said: quality of life, bugs, game optimization, and longevity. And we'll also pop a Transcendent potion while we do this, just so the video isn't too boring. We might get a couple of things. And right before we do get into this video, and I have to pop all the potions and stuff, I do want to ask you guys to please subscribe. As once we reach 20,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away 20 VIP plus game passes. So look for subscribers that comment server road to 20k in the comment section. And once we reach 20k, I'll pick 20 comments, add them on Roblox, and give them the game pass. And sadly, only 10% of you guys subscribed, which is really sad. I do spend a lot of time on making my videos, and we're like 2k away from 20k. So just hit the subscribe button. It's not that hard. But yeah, really the only thing I should do is just disable my buffs and use a couple of the boxes. We do want a couple of zombie potions because I didn't even craft any. So let's just start popping. There we go. We got a godly potion, Zeus. That's literally like a 0.3% chance. Let's pop again, last one, and zombie. Not bad. And now, just for the fun of it, let's pop a couple of mega chests, which are kind of scams. Like, look, I got nothing from that. I think I might have to pop a couple of these normal potion chests just so I have another zombie. And we're getting everything but zombie potions, which is great. Okay, never mind, we got one. But yeah, I shouldn't really be wasting my time. I should be popping 5 zombies, 10 fortune trees, 50 luckies. Take the gamble with strange ones. Let's see, what do we get? The knowledge, which is useless. Well, better than anything bad. And of course, the Transcendent, which that's like the main part of the video. So let's just enable our buffs and get onto these features because these are pretty good. So let's start with quality of life. So stuff that we'd like to have to make the game funner to play. Hopefully a dev's watching this, by the way, so that maybe we have a higher chance of getting these in the game. And if you guys really want it and it hasn't been posted, please go down to feature quest and add some of these quality of life features. Maybe they might get accepted, but just make sure that it's not a dupe and someone hasn't posted already. But first of all, this is related to crafting potions. And basically, if we go talk to the cauldron right here, you might notice that a lot of this stuff needs lucky potions and speed potions to craft, and in these updates it's starting to get a bit hard to come by all of these. So what if we had a feature to somehow downgrade our potions, like the 10,000 fortune ones I have to do 100,000 lucky potions? Maybe not fully perfectly convert them so it's not too broken, maybe a slight penalty, so that I can, for example, I don't know, use my fortune ones to make heavenly potions or something. It would be pretty nice to do either in the cauldron or a, I don't know, new cauldron, cauldron 2 or something. And a commenter actually commented this from the last video. Vikeving posted this, and yeah, pretty good idea, honestly. And as soon as I say that, we literally get a, I think, Helios or something. I don't know. Yup. Now, the next one, another feature to do with crafting. What's pretty annoying is when you reach 250 out of 250 or 2 out of 2, it doesn't really press the craft button for you. It's usually max it out. You kind of do just have to press it yourself. It means that you can't really do other stuff while crafting. It's a bit annoying, but if there was just like, I don't know, a toggle to auto craft and it just did it for you, that would be pretty nice. And adding more than the out of, or the denominator in here. So if I could put in 5 other lucky potions into my heavenly potions, or 4 celestials auto added, that would be really nice. I'm pretty sure IDK RNG has it currently, and a couple of more features on this list. So it's nice they have it, and hopefully Souls adds it too. So now, if we go outside here, Souls RNG players don't do this usually, we need to go on top of the residence for our next one, because this is a little bit annoying. Feature that could be fixed, and hopefully we do get it. This residence, it's a bit of a race to the top once you see that you have it on your server, and it would be nice if maybe there's something like a VIP plus feature, or I don't know, you can craft it, where it would just auto add stuff to the residence either as soon as you join a server and it becomes that biome and you haven't already added it, or you have to be there for the start of the biome, which would be a little fairer, less broken, so you can't just join biomes in private server channel and just immediately get it. But yeah, this is also commented right here by RNator1423, where VIP Plus should do it. He suggested this. You could also enable disable it, kind of like auto collect. And we just got Arcane, not the best. Now another thing, if I go into this quest, we now have the daily quests. which are actually here. What if we had these automatically claim? Because many people have lost their streaks to just forgetting to claim their daily quests, even though they already had it done. It's pretty sad. Also, this is more for mobile players, or I don't know, for normal players, but these UI buttons on mobile are absolutely tiny. It would be nice if in settings or something we had, I don't know, miscellaneous UI size, small, medium, or large. Slightly annoying to implement, but honestly, it would make mobile a little bit more bearable, even though not that bad if you have a tablet or something. But locking is another feature that we got, I'm pretty sure, somewhere around Era 9, Eon 1, Arcane, which shouldn't be here. But if we go to the inventory, it would be nice to lock these potions. I don't know, maybe a button down here. Because these XYZ potions, Oblivion potions, Heavenlies, Heavenly 2s are limited. You might not want to pop them. Neon 1-4.5 where you can't actually get them. So it would be really nice if we just had a lock button here. Because people have, due to rogue macros, kind of lost their XYZ because, well, sometimes not everything works out with automation, and this is why we should probably add a lock button for this. And now let's move on to the next one. Bugs that need to be fixed. They are so annoying. So let's start off with the first most annoying bug ever. It's been here an extremely long time, the crafting bug. Now I might even be able to replicate it right here. It didn't happen, but basically if something gets added immediately after you press the craft button, it breaks completely and you basically cannot craft anymore. The speed and whatever the second one is just stays green. It doesn't update the other one. It's just completely broken. You can't press add, do anything. It's so annoying, and for some reason I'm getting lucky now and it's not happening to me. Okay, thank you, game. Okay, I think I'm being blessed by the game. I just can't get the bug for some reason, but it happens really often if you're using Transcendents or warps. Another bug is something that can completely plague and destroy private servers, and that is the loading data bug. Sometimes you might try load it to a server. After the soul icon thingy becomes completely white, it just says loading data forever, and this basically makes it so you have to restart an entire server to fix it. It's really annoying, and it could be fixed. It's been here for a few hours now. And another one, orchestra. Yes, just the aura. If you can't see now that I am at 19 FPS. Now it's a little bit funny to destroy people's computers, including your own, by equipping this thing, but I think sometimes it's just too much. The music sometimes doesn't play for this one and people just get mad. So I don't know what's with this optimization. Maybe it's too many particle effects, maybe it's something wrong with, I don't know, the flowing stuff. I really don't know how the aura looks like inside. And another thing, which is honestly more sad than annoying, the global flashbang, the famous global flashbang that you get as soon as you get in 100 million plus aura, which is so difficult to get, I mean, most of the time, gets cut off. If you get something like those 10 million plus sparkles I keep on seeing up there, it just disappears if one of those happens as soon as your global flashback starts. So you just don't have the global. It should just not be bypassable by anything. It should just always play no matter what sparkles happen, but I'll glitch by them. Yeah, it should honestly maybe be delayed then. Now here are a couple of more aura related bugs. Now the first one is, if you look over there, you can kind of see what this bug is. If you equip forbidden, yes, it's just forbidden, who cares, it's normal. But if I would equip it right now, right here, there, you might notice that the shadow's still there, and if I walk back, it's still there. This could create chaos. If I just stand here and just spam it, I could slowly but surely kill the server. And I'm not telling you guys to do this, please, but it's insane. You just stay here forever, I'm pretty sure, until someone leaves, and honestly it's completely destructible. And also, if you guys remember the invisibility glitch with Innovator that got patched, well, guess what, there's another one. If I equip Overture, use the X ability, you might realize that I'm still walking, and I'm pretty sure you actually do stay in one spot. I didn't fully test it, but I did see someone just literally use this on me, become invisible. It's insane. The forbidden one is actually going to be fixed, of what I've heard. It's a recent bug. Don't worry about that one, but I'm not sure about the Overture one. So now, optimization. One of the most difficult things that happen in modern games. Seriously, no games are optimized these days, but Roblox is one of the worst optimized games you could have. You could have literally the best PC in the world and still not have the best FPS. Souls RNG could be worse than some of the most insane PC games out there that actually just look like real life. This aura funny game can be laggier with just music aura. I get less FPS with this music aura than something like Cyberpunk 2077. Seriously, that game's literally Crisis 2. And yeah, I don't think the game wanted that. Yeah, it just gave me this. And I don't know why it's flickering. I think this auras glitching things, we got Stargazer, new aura. But yeah, there's a couple of things that could actually fix this bad optimization. I mean, some are kind of unavoidable. But first of all, disabling auras. Now, this is really simple. Disabling maybe the aura effects, maybe keeping stuff like the positions. So for example, if I equip gravitational, you wouldn't actually see gravitational. Maybe they could keep the title, but you wouldn't see anything that goes around the character. IDK RNG has this, and it does help quite a bit with FPS. And honestly, it means that if I equip Abyssal Hunter on a low-end device, try rush to the residence, I don't get stopped by my jumps being delayed, and well, the mountain sucks. That's something that I'll talk about later. Not just disabling your aura, you could disable other people's auras or just yours. So you could either just be the only one with an aura on your client. It would be extremely nice if we just had that in the game. And another thing is, sometimes it's not just the aura, it can be the biome. For example, if I go to rainy, this rainy thing can kill FPS a lot. All this rain as well as sandstorm, it's literally just a torrent of sand. Yeah, this is all the death of FPS. We need a way to just disable that as well. Maybe just disable all the textures entirely with a potato mode or something. And the final thing, I'd say one of the most annoying, infuriating bugs that ever exists beside bad FPS. And it kind of, well, teams up with bad FPS to make it completely impossible to get up this mountain. And that is if I turn down my graphics settings to 1. If I turn it to night, you can already start to see the problem. And if I make it even worse by going to corruption, for example, you can now not see anything. Let's go hell biome. Probably even worse here. Where is the mountain? Genuinely, guys, I'll try to turn it up in recording, but you cannot see a thing here. I think higher graphics settings do fix this, but actually, wait, they barely do. Be able to even climb this mountain, you need an aura that emits light, like Matrix, and it's really annoying. A simple high contrast or high brightness setting would make this so much easier. It would basically make it so I could see. I'll do it in editing now. We could actually see the steps if it's even possible to see it during editing. But yeah, it's just I can't see a thing. Especially if you're on mobile with an OLED screen, or I don't know, you have a bright light shining in your face. This mountain becomes invisible to the human eye. Now, I think Starfall had it slightly less bad, but Hellbiome is the worst offender, and I think Rainy's bad too. Now, let's go back to seeing. I go on to the future of Souls RNG. What is the problem, and how can we fix it? Because yeah, this game has slowly been kind of dying. We're at 31,000 players, and we had an update like 2 days ago as of recording, and like maybe 3 days out of releasing. But yeah, these are no numbers. We used to be able to reach 100k players, 100k people trying to get that good RNG. But sadly, less of you guys are tuning in because Souls RNG is dying, and I think I know how we could probably try fix it, because there's one big thing that makes Souls RNG, and that is auras. There are so many in the game, but sadly, we've played it so much that we just have nearly all of them. And the thing is, these 100 million pluses are also a little bit too easy to get. Too many people are also getting these. There was a time when there weren't even like 10,000 people with globals. There was a time where, as of release, there would be only in like the tens or the hundreds of people that actually have a new 100 million plus on the first day. Now like 1,000 get one on the first day. It's stupid. It's insane. So what I think we should do is that we need more 1 billion pluses or transcendents than just luminosity and pixelation. And maybe if you count Oblivion, but that's a different aura. If we had more of them, we'd have more people trying to get good insane auras, because it would be more difficult to get them. People would be rolling more. People would have more motivation because they'd see an insane aura. So many literally insane auras in here that we have ready to be used. Now, so there are reworks, but a lot of them are just absolutely crazy auras that we need. And maybe dabble in the 10 billion plus after a while. And eventually, we're going to have to make these auras not globals anymore. I'm afraid that the iconic 100 billion pluses soon cannot appear in global chat, because eventually they simply are going to get too common to get. We just got, I don't even know, Sailor Breakthrough or something. Yup. And that got cut off. Another thing that I want to be fixed. And yeah, if we get more of these insane rarity auras, more people will play the game. We will get crazier videos to make. And maybe, just maybe, Souls RNG return to its former glory, or become better than it ever was. And another thing that's kind of making people stop playing the game is that literally one of the only things you can do is roll. I know literally everyone said this, but the only thing you can do in this game is literally just press this roll button, wait, craft if you're in early game, or do quests, which actually did kind of help, but sadly some of them are just AFK simulators. Player hunt, I'd say, kind of helps. Maybe delivery, maybe residence. But honestly, we need more stuff. Like, I don't know, mini games on servers. Maybe we can change the map on servers. I don't know. We are getting more PvP auras, which is really good. Maybe we'll have boss raids. We're slowly not going to be an RNG game mostly anymore. We'll have more stuff to do. So as more auras get PvP abilities, the more gameplay we have, maybe new mechanics, maybe new everything. I don't really know. I might make a whole video on talking about how Souls RNG can make a comeback and become what it used to be, but better. And now the final feature, trading. We need this feature right now on Souls RNG. It will be the best thing ever. Okay, no, I'm joking. Trading is literally one of the worst ideas anyone has ever came up with in this RNG game. RNG is in the name. You shouldn't be able to just make 50 billion alt accounts and send them to your account. It will just make more bots and will literally make this game absolutely painful to play. Collected stat players, I'm not sure if it will actually count if they ever had trading. You'd have people with like 50 luminosities on one account. It would be dumb. It might work if there's a role requirement, a very strict one, and it says that the aura's traded, or if it's for potions but you only have a certain limit. Something weird, but at the same time, trading is just not a good idea. It'd be too complicated to implement balance, and I honestly feel like it would just lead to the game having an entire economy, and black markets and stuff would become a thing for this RNG game. Yup. But anyway, we still have, after all that yap, 3.5k skips. Yes, we really do have 3.5k skips after all of that. And actually, I forgot something. If we could see that aura we get, did we get it in biome or did we get it breakthrough? So if we saw Poseidon 1 in a million, or would it 4 million from Rainy or something, or would it 4 million breakthrough? I've wanted this for so many eras. I thought when I saw the Eon 1 leaks after all these rolls and stuff that we'd get that, but sadly we didn't. There's a hidden space here. Maybe we could even get it there. We'd be able to finally tell if Solgok Gargantua has an actual global from Breakthrough or just from Starfall. The Era 7 problem will finally disappear. Maybe it will just say on the rarity for the aura completely. It would make it so nice. We see how many Abyss Filters are Breakthrough or native. Maybe Breakthrough would have a special effect. If we did that, it would sadly have to be a new feature. I don't think you could really change it again, even though it might say in global chat in stat tracker if it already was like that. It would be pretty cool to finally be able to tell the difference between an aura that we just got in a biome or just with no actual biome. So yeah, after all the quality of life, we have all the things that will be less annoying, less bugs, less silhouettes completely destroying the server, less low FPS, less not being able to see the mountain, less epic craft fails, game getting more 1 billion pluses, us finally having stuff to do, and that's pretty much the entire video summarized. So all that I can really do is wait 1.5k skips and finish everything. And I'm kind of tempted to pop an Oblivion potion. I know we won't have enough for, I don't know, the 60 million popping, but we're still 8.5 billion rolls away. And if I've searched up Void Coin, we have 63 of them. I haven't actually bought as many as I can from all the ones I got from Jack, and I just keep on getting more. So yeah, we'll pop an Oblivion potion as soon as our skips run out, or skip pluses, which are literally not different. But yeah, really the only thing we should just do is, I don't know, disappear. But actually, I have a better idea. Anyone that has Orchestra on the server, if they equip it and we can see how low the FPS gets and prove that we need a disable auras button. I'm not sure if everyone's AFK or not. But yeah, let's just look at our FPS at the moment. We're at 40, which isn't great because of glitch aura. I wonder, will this start just going down? Oh no. Oh, 30. Yeah, let's just, oh no, 17, 16, 17. Let the FPS completely disappear. And yeah, this is just proof where we've just lost our Transcendent potion skips as soon as I said that. So let's do a very special Oblivion potion. I call it the lag Oblivion potion. I don't care if I get it insane cutscene, it'll just be laggy. And yeah, it was literally just a color coded response. We got an aura the same color as Orchestra. Aviator. And now that's the end of the video. We're done. So let's end off the video while lagging like insanely, just to prove my point why we need to disable auras. And we need to see the mountain as well. So yeah, it's time to get sent to Hell Biome. Now we can't see again. So please like, subscribe if you guys want all these features to get added, to not lag, to not see, and to be able to just be happier in Souls RNG. And well, goodbye.